right, welcome to day 5. Let me let me show you what we're working with here. Man, it was really hard to get up this morning. Um, I had low blood pressure. I was super cold, even though I had a bunch of blankets on. Um, I had swelling, so I actually only woke up twice last night. I slept decently, but when I did wake up, I had a lot of swelling. Like I was like almost cutting off circulation to both my feet and my hands. So it was weird. Um, but I just got to the park. I'm hitting my 120 hours right now. So I've made it 5 days. I'm very happy that I've made it this far. Um, that was the goal, was to make it this far, and we've learned a lot. We've learned a lot on the way. So I have to say that I think that so far, the last 2 days, I've been watching a lot of these videos talking about like what happens on different days of the fast, and I kind of mentioned that the last time when I had a 3-day fast, I felt like I had a lot more healing. I definitely think that there's some like benefits at this point to doing some like close to 72-hour fast, because that, at least at this point, does seem to be where you get the most like healing, if you will. Um, this extended part, I'm not sure yet because we're still in it. I'm gonna probably refeed later, eat something small, just high protein, and then hopefully we get some good sleep tonight. And then I'll make another video tomorrow, um, just seeing how I feel, like what the morning was like, just how I feel and whatnot. I'm gonna try to potentially go work out tomorrow. Today, I'm keeping it pretty light. I just did a little roller skate. It's only about 3 miles to the park. Very, very gentle to get here, almost as if I was lightly walking. Because I'm pretty beat today. I don't know if it's like electrolyte imbalance. I have been taking electrolytes and supplementing with salt as well, but it's I definitely feel it today. The motivation was very low this morning to even get out. It took me probably an extra, I don't know, an hour and a half to get moving. Luckily, I didn't really have much to do today. That's why I picked these days to try this fast, just because I specifically didn't have a lot to do. I gotta get back into, real life, as you will, starting in 2 days. So I figure this will give me a chance to recover tomorrow. And then we'll see how I go. So they talk about having decreased brain fog after day 4, and I don't know. I kind of disagree with that. I feel like I'm actually having more brain fog, but again, it's just an individual journey. Everybody's different. Um, as far as like what they experience and everything. For me, what I've learned though is a lot of the emotional stuff that's been hidden underneath, it finally came to the surface. So that's been really cool. So that's been something I've wanted to work on for a while, and yeah, I am not at the point right now where I can afford, like a therapist to talk to. Nor do I even think that that would actually be beneficial at this point, because it's all stuff that I kind of know. It's just, how do I deal with it? So I guess, that would be one of my takeaways is, fasting is pretty good for if you can get yourself alone and in a safe place, where you can take care of yourself, or, preferably have someone take care of you, that understands that you might lash out at them, because you're going through some trauma. That would be perfect. That's actually one of the dreams of mine, and why I'm being a scientist with all this too is, I'd love to encourage other people to fast. I'd love to be able to provide an environment for people to come and fast, if it's just for like 3 days, because it's intense, and I've kind of done it all on my own, and it's been a little scary, but I think the fact that I've done it on my own has given me the confidence to help others go through it, because it's really not that scary if you know what you're expecting. It's terrifying if you have no idea what you're looking for. Um, But yeah, I'm having a great time with this experiment. Um, I'll voice my frustrations real quick here. So I did expect to see maybe a little bit more healing. I still have quite a bit of like joint pain today. I actually feel like I have not as much as yesterday, but still more than day three, which is just very interesting to me because I've actually taken it easier with my joints, so I would have expected them to heal more. Unless this is the healing, and I also have this theory that maybe sometimes they just got to hurt a little bit more in order for them to heal. Maybe that's what's happening during fasting. Again, we're just all doing science at this point. I encourage everybody to do their own science on themselves because one size definitely does not fit all. We are not all the same. What works for me may not work for you. I can only relate to you with what I'm telling you I've been through. Um, anyways, I I'm obviously very deep in contemplation here. Um, I'm gonna make it a few more hours here. That was the plan, was to make it the 5 days. I've slept without eating for 5 nights. I'm gonna break my fast later. Um, it's been 120 hours. I'm gonna probably push it to like 125, 126, just because of what I got to do for my day. And then I'll eat later because that's the other thing I've learned too is that when I do eat, I want to eat and I want to have say like a big meal. I want to maybe put aside an hour for myself and I want to eat and not be rushed and eat and then be done and be able to relax. So if life isn't conducive to eating and then relaxing, then I'm just not going to eat. I spent a lot of my life eating every couple hours. I remember working in the pharmacy and having a sandwich in my pocket. It was a turkey, pepperoni, and cheese sandwich. And I remember having it in my pocket and I'd be doing work. I'd be like sorting bags or whatever. And I would grab a bite and then chew it while I'm still working and stuff. And I would do that a couple times a day. Or I would chew on some beef jerky or, an apple or whatever. But I literally was eating all day and I never ever let myself relax. I was always stressed while I was eating too, which I think is a huge issue that we all deal with is we're all eating because we're stressed, but we shouldn't be eating while we're stressed. It's just not how our bodies were meant to be. No matter how you dice it up, whether we were hunters or gatherers, we would get stressed either looking for the hunt or looking for the gather, and then we would bring it back to a safe place where we knew that we didn't have to worry about like getting attacked by a coyote or a rival tribe taking us over or mosquitoes biting us out. We would go to a place where we were safe and then we would eat and then we would go to sleep. And I think that's how things are supposed to be. And we've just gotten so far away from how we were supposed to live. And I think that's what I've noticed like through this fast too is it's just not to I don't judge anyone. Listen, I don't tell anyone how to live their life. That's my motto. But I have been looking around a lot while I've been on this fast and sometimes other fasts too, and just let's just put it this way: I notice things. So my gym that I go to is funnily attached right next to a Dunkin' Donuts, and I literally sat there after working out one day for like 20 minutes, and I just noticed how many people were coming through Dunkin' Donuts, just boom, boom, one after the other. And listen, I'm not trying to knock on Dunkin' Donuts or anything, but that part, the part of me that observes that is the part of me that used to do that. You could substitute Dunkin' Donuts for Taco Bell or a gas station. I might get like a hot dog or something. And the whole point is it kind of makes me sad because we at some point think that this is okay. We think that like I'll use myself as an example. I'm 37. I have been telling myself since I was like, oh man, 19, that don't worry about it. Like we'll take charge of our health next year. We're not in the best shape right now, but we still got time. We still got time, and eventually, you don't have time. And personally, I'm lucky enough that I still have some time to be able to work on this. Some of you may not be that lucky to have this much time. Some of you might be even in a better position where you are 19 or 20 like I was and saying, hey, like I'm gonna do something about this, but next year. Don't wait. please don't wait. I waited for so long, and just don't wait. Don't wait, because it's. I mean, I can say all the cliche things like, "Oh, it's harder when you wait," but it's not even that. Like, you're just gonna hate yourself. You're gonna hate yourself, and dealing with that. Hell, I could deal with the physical aspects. I could deal with getting strong and doing that. It's dealing with the fact that I've hated myself for so long. That's worse than dealing with any physical pain. So that would be my advice to anybody that's younger who is like, deal with that first. Otherwise, you're going to be dealing with it for your entire life, and who knows how long your entire life's even going to be. Um, anyways, I apparently I get very philosophical whether I'm eating or fasting, so I love that about myself. Thank you guys for being along for this journey. It's been fun. I didn't even expect to post on YouTube. I had someone that not even a friend, it was just an acquaintance, was like, hey, like, that's cool, you're doing fast. Like, nobody does that. I'm like, actually, lots of people do it. They're like, you should put it on YouTube. I'm like, I've been thinking about putting stuff on YouTube for a while, but I wanted to do like music or something else or whatever. Like, you should do it, man. Everybody's doing stuff. And then I saw one of these podcasts I watch, and the guy was talking, and I thank him for saying this. He's like, dude, just hit record. Just hit record. Start recording. Who gives a shit if anybody watches it but you? Just be yourself. Everybody's looking for authentic connection out there, myself included. I mean, unless you're looking for fake connection, at which point there's tons of that out there. But this authentic connection, this shit is hard to come by. So I thank you, even if it's like 4 of you that have been following along on this journey. And like I've been saying, anybody that gets anything out of this, even if just those people that know me, and see this and they're like, wow, like this guy that I know actually did this. Hell yeah, I did. And you can too, honestly. Like, let me know. I'll walk you through like what pitfalls I had. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life, but I will tell you if you have questions and I have the answers. Or I will, hypothesize with you. Again, I'm a scientist. I love doing science. Let's perform science together, okay? Um, again, I love y'all. And I'm gonna wrap this video up here. I'm feeling better actually now because the video thing's been a little stressful for me because it's just a little odd. Again, I'm an outgoing hermit. Like, it's hard for me to put myself out there. I like doing it, but at the same time too, I'm sure most people can relate. Like, I feel like sometimes that people just always want to pick on you, and that's the culture we live on. So like, people always want to put people down or cancel culture. And I've lived my whole life just being so afraid of saying the wrong thing or actually saying something that's got me in trouble. But dude, fuck it, fuck it. What's the point? I've now done a 5-day fast, which is something I never thought I could do. I've learned in the last year that like so many things that we thought were facts and science, whatever, dude. Nobody knows anything. You gotta do your own science. If you're not trying your own stuff out, you're just listening to other people. You live in somebody else's reality. Make your own reality, and then you can figure out how others fit into it. Um, Anyways, I'm gonna leave it here. Like I said, I'm gonna take some time to chill out at the park, do some prayer meditation here. So I'm so thankful for just having the strength to be able to do this. And just again, like having support between YouTube and Reddit on the fasting forum. People have been great. People have been absolutely supportive, and I love that because that's what we need more of in the world. We need more support. Why waste time nitpicking stuff on others that like you don't agree with? Go find people that you have similar interests with and help bump them up. That's how we're gonna grow as a world. That's how all these bad things that people, myself included, like comment on, are gonna get fixed. Is if we start working to fix them and not always just griping about like what we hate. Like, let's start talking about like what we want to change or what we want to be, or how we want to love each other better. I know it sounds corny, but so are a lot of things. And I'm a corny person and I own that. So to each their own. Anyways, I'm gonna leave this video here because it's getting way over the 5 minutes that I initially thought for these videos. And I'm gonna go ahead and do a summary tomorrow. And again, I love you guys, and thanks for joining along on the journey. And we'll see how I feel after I eat some food. Bye, guys.